Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to another part of Star Rail. Last time, we just finished Dan's first part of his questline in Shansho, and we're gonna search for Kafka now. So let's just hop into this part. Alright, we're here, chilling. It's Zile. She's honestly so cool. I like her design a lot. It's got that butterfly effect. It's pretty. Alright, new day, new part.
You've arrived. I like your sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you. When things settle down, I might even get promoted for catching a Stellaron hunter. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC Most Wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo. I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Oh, we're definitely ready. I want to catch Kafka.
Shall we, my benefactors? Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Aww, he's so cute! I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is D-Ting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level.
And so cute.
Tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, D-Ting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell D-Ting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Alright, so it's an ingenium, whatever that was. It's a dog. It's a cute little dog that follows us. Oh, that's so
Think you get away
sweet.
with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Oh my god, mind that attitude.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yoon, right?
I mean, it's
She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large?
alright. So this is basically the findy of Xiansho. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it. I just say whatever comes to my mind at first. So yeah, this is basically findy, that robot that we had over there. Except this is much easier because it gives us a trace.
The traces. Where did they go? Is D-Ting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent. That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting Yun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
Alright, so we gotta track her again. I like this trace system. I mean, it's much better than Findy, because with Findy you didn't know what to do, where to look. You just had to continuously keep on using him until you figured out, until you triangulated a position. With this guy, it's just follow the trace. Now we got something here. She left a card to fool us. I like how the squishy noise it makes. I mean, I like the idea that they put into this. Alright. He's not important. Man, they love the tea. I mean, who wouldn't? If it's inspired by Asia, not Asia, Asia, then tea is a must. Especially if it's like the regions from China, India, Bangladesh, so on and so forth, Japan. These people love tea. They have their own variations of tea, and people just can't seem to get by without having it. I'm not that fond of it. I mean, I like it, but I'm more of a milk person myself. No coffee, no tea, just good old chocolate milk. Alright, let's just
Curious
explore.
timing for a visit to Jeweler's Pagoda.
He's gonna tell us something.
Your faces. No sadness or misery. I take it you're not here to pawn anything? Well, we're a pawn shop. We see plenty of customers. But let me see if I can recall the lady you're looking for. Ah, I remember. She walked past my shop front and headed over to the food stalls. I'd recommend asking over there. Do come back when the Cloud Knights finish their business.
I like how uninterested he is. Like he doesn't care.
High Cloud Quintet is a fantastic...
Ah, new
Sorry,
patrons, I
yes.
see.
Oh.
Looking for some refreshment at the tea house? Sadly, there have been fewer and fewer bookings since the lockdown. So we decided just now to close the Sleepless Earl until further notice. We'll reopen once the Cloud Knights finish addressing their security concerns.
Any chance you've seen this lady?
Ah, so it's Miss Ting Yun you're looking for. She ordered a cup of Immortal's Delight and went on her way. I saw her checking out the food stalls over there. That might be a good place to start.
Oh, here we are sweating over our training while she's busy sampling dim sum.
March is pissed. March gets annoyed pretty frequently, I've noticed. It's like a personality trait.
Apologies. You've come at a bad time. Our shop is closing earlier than usual today. A Foxian girl? Well, our bracelets and pendants are extremely popular among Foxian customers. And I'm sure this pretty young lady won't want to miss out on our Verdant Luna selection. Please, try anything you like.
Hey, remember what we're here for? We were just wondering if you could help us find somebody.
I knew it. Nobody has time for jewelry in these trying times. A Foxian girl, you say? Let me think. I did just see Miss Ting Yun walk by. She's a big patron of ours. May I ask why you're looking for her? Surely she... I should have guessed from your attire. You look like you're from another world. Miss Ting Yun sometimes takes intergalactic business delegates on tours around Starskip Haven. In fact, I just saw her walk by. She was heading down the street.
Alright, so we got something. We got that last clue over there. That's gonna lead us to Ting Yin. Okay, investigate.
Miss Ting Yun must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
Alright, time to... No. Why did I go talk to him? Alright, let's play with him. Alright. I have no idea what he's talking about. She's a lady. Oh my... He's a kid. He doesn't know much. Osmanthus wine. My man's inspired by Zhongli. It's probably a real wine, I just have that dialogue in my mind. Zhongli's idol line. I don't have Zhongli, but I've seen the memes. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as always, something like that, but where are those who shared the memories? It's kind of sad line if you think about it. You've noticed that gods tend to get bored once their colleagues pass away.
Dating's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Okay, we can't go there. I feel like this area would be expanded in the future. Like, they have these positions where you can't explore anything just yet. But I think in the future update, they might expand upon this region so that it could get bigger and bigger as we get more updates. I hope so, because right now the world's too small.
Who would have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines. Playing the Madame Yukong card, are we? That's not very heroic now, is it? Besides, the Madame Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting, and the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned.
Okay, so let's just go do this puzzle first. And, I mean, did you see March? She gets so annoyed so quickly. I mean, I kinda understand her, but she's just too immature. Like, then we just saw Welt's idea, like, Welt said that he won't allow Ting Yun to ask Ting, what am I saying? Wait, let me get my thoughts clear. Welt asked Ting Yun to not go out of her comfort zone, he won't do anything, and then Marge was like, well, I'll tell Madame Yukong what you did and stuff. I mean, you see the level of maturity difference between them. I just hope that Marge gets some really good character development in the future, because right now she's like a little kid, kind of like the Paimon thing, like the Paimon criticism that people have
Shards of a
going.
Cloud Knight's weapon. Something really sharp caused this.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword.
Like, I don't understand. I mean, people hate Paimon, yeah, but I think it's the opposite with me. I'm not that fond of March right here. I don't know.
Immortal's Delight?
Immortal's Delight. This isn't a clue. It's just a brand of tea I like. 2 cups a day keeps the tiredness at bay.
I could do with a cup once we're done here.
Milk tea twins.
Nice milk tea. She's got good taste. I mean, the tea that I know almost always has milk in it. So, yeah, see, I have her. I just can't level her up. I wanted to use her, but I'm not going against the level 51 monster. We're level 40 Tingyun.
Time for the main event.
Yeah, I was saying March, I don't know. I was not fond of the character at all.
Everything is ridiculous.
Oh, stars.
But I think she's like the Paimon of Star Rail. So she's bound to be ignored. I mean, annoying at times.
You can fight it.
At least that's my assumption.
Rock with it.
Although I think in the future chapters she should
best
get
is
more
yet to
mature,
come.
such because with Paimon I've seen the growth. Like on initial chapters, she's clueless. She doesn't know what we're
Look,
doing.
D-Ting found a strange chest. And there's a handprint on it.
Let me see. Slender fingers, but strong. This hand belongs to a killer.
There's a note here too. Take your fancy, there's a reward inside. Oh, why do I get the feeling we're not the ones doing the hunting?
It seems like Kafka predicted our every move. Stay alert, all of you. We could be walking into a trap.
Yeah, like I was saying, with Paimon we've seen the growth. Like right now in the last 2 story chapters, I feel like Paimon's a completely different person. Like you have that kiddish behavior to her, but then there's also a level of maturity.
What's
Like
this? It looks like
she knows
clay.
when to talk, when to not
Mr.
talk.
Yang, any idea?
I think it might be shipbuilding material left over from the assembly line, though I can't tell exactly what the substance is. I don't think it's connected to Kafka.
And with stuff like, she now regrets some things that she said, like in the Baiju story quest, she said, so I don't remember what exactly was it, but she said something and then she regretted
Let's
it
go
later
and have a
on.
look. Is that a grenade? What's that on the side? It's lipstick. A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us.
Dud grenade. Nice. Alright. We have more Mara struck enemies here. Let's just take him out first so that exploration gets easier.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up!
No, I think
Ready to lose yourself?
Xianzhou
You
area
can fight it.
wants you
Or rock
to
with
use
it.
a wind character.
What a headache.
Because sometimes most of the enemies here have wind-based weaknesses,
I'll end your misery.
or I don't know, pyro or quantum.
I'll free you.
But since I have Zealot, that's amazing.
Illusions of the past.
But I've seen that electric here is useless, completely useless. And in this game,
D-Ting smells something.
what I feel is that you should have a character of each element at least. Be it a buffer,
I
debuffer,
know
whatever.
what this is. It's an advertisement for a home use object finder.
There are
Finding.
IPC advertisements everywhere. It's about time I got in touch with their trade commissioner.
Yes, as I was saying, you need a character for each
Where are
element.
you going, benefactors?
That's what's
Our
gonna make your
priority
game
now is
pretty
to find
easy.
anything that could lead us to Kafka.
At this moment, I'm only lacking the imaginary element, but that's because at this moment, the only imaginary element character that we have is Weld,
What's
and he's
this?
5-star.
A jade
So,
seal used by the shipwrights.
my luck
It opens
is bad.
various passages. It looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka.
We should have enough clues here to get Deeding on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
Alright, come on, Deeding. He can do this, or maybe we'll do this later. Honestly, I have no idea what goes in my mind when I'm playing.
Time for the make.
I just hit the
Don't mess
record
with me.
button and then play
Who invited
mindlessly,
you?
like how I'm casually playing. Since I do voiceover laters,
child.
I sometimes forget what I did exactly. So like it's kind of like
What a
I'm
headache.
watching it brand new with you guys.
We should have enough clues here to get Deeding on
Yeah,
the
I'm not
move.
fighting him. Level 59,
No
no way.
time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
Alright. It's nice that each character has their own unique traits. Color like with Tingyun, she had blue, Kafka's
I think we've
purple.
rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Okay. Definitely close. And we're gonna unlock a new area. I like how the new areas are story written. Although it's kind of annoying at times because you want to explore the area first, but the story locks you out. So it's like a coin flip. It's 50-50. Oh my goodness, that lag. There's a puzzle there that I have no idea how to get there.
Burn it
You know
up!
these enemies
you are afraid of
sometimes
who's next?
I just don't want to fight them, but the area of movement is so small that sometimes you just gotta go fight them to have a safe experience, have a free of danger experience while exploring. Because sometimes, like imagine this: you have this corridor, and if they spot you, you only have one other option instead of having to run away. And if they catch on you, then you're ambushed. And you gotta fight. And instead of getting ambushed, I think it's much better to just go and beat them up. Although you need a weakness character, sometimes I don't have that.
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
Alright,
What a
let's
headache.
know what's... Yeah, like see, you have wind and imaginary, so I think
invited
this
you?
area asks you to have
Everything's
either
little
well
stars. Give these
or downtown.
trailblazers your blessing.
I don't know, the two more wind characters, I think, Sampo and Bronya. I don't have either of them. It's funny how I don't have Sampo, because I've seen a lot of people get him. And at this point, I
Pretty
think
good
I
crowd
have
today.
all the 4 stars except him. I've seen people go without Tingyun and they've been literally wanting her. And then I'm here with one Tingyun
Best is
from
yet
the
to
standard
come.
banner.
Another chest, another handprint. Has this woman got nothing better to do?
A little cheese for the rats in the maze?
Rats? Oh, she's playing games with us. I hate her.
Now, March. We're gonna pull for her. She's coming in version 1.2. I mean, that's going on the basis of the trip marketing, the promotional artwork that HoYoverse released. I have no idea of leaks. Nope.
Keep up!
So
you
But
are
anyways,
afraid
I'm
of
gonna
me.
be pulling for her. I think most of the player base will be pulling for her. And I've seen some people saving for her since the moment they started the game. So they're probably like going for E2 or E4 or something. Me, I'm just gonna stick with one copy. Easier is fine. Because like with these turn-based games, while they do make a big, huge difference, especially with the Eidolon feature, I don't still think that it's really much needed. Like you have these traces and all, so that's pretty good.
The scent. Where did it go?
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka.
These Cloud Knights aren't Mara-struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
Alright, she comes in, she throws us a few enemies and then leaves. Girl boss right there. I just noticed that on her jacket, it's a web-like design. Kind of reminds me of spiders and such, with Black Widow and all. Not the character Black Widow, the spider Black Widow.
Naughty child.
It's like, it's cool detail, I don't know if she... Like, I've seen her attacks, and it's
among the sea
it's
of
like
butterflies.
she's creating a web to
Illusions
trap
of
her
the past.
opponents. She's also a nihility path character, so she specializes in debuffing. So I don't know, maybe that's the inspiration for Kafka?
Quick! Don't
A
let her
poisonous
escape!
spider?
March,
Who
not so
knows?
fast!
Is he March is so reckless? Like, oh my god, just chill, girl. Like, she ain't running anywhere. Not until we get there. That's how the mission's supposed to work. Alright, we got this new relic point unlocked. But we're gonna not farm that right now. I wanna focus on my traces and levels first before we get to relic farming. Because I know in the end game that'll be what I do. 180 trailblaze power. So 4 turns for relics, and then we'll leave the remaining 20 for the trace materials. Okay, we had that puzzle as well. I gotta go do those because I think I haven't done those yet. There'll be more crystals for Silver Wolf, so that's good. I think I have around like I don't know, 60 pulls saved for Silver Wolf.
Stars, give these
I
trailblazers
haven't
your
pulled at
blessing.
all on the Jingwang,
What a
even though I'm tempted to like do one multi for any of the Eidolons, especially Jingwei,
Ready to lose yourself?
Eidolon,
You
but
can fight it or rock
I
with
don't know,
it.
I'm not risking it, especially after that like 7 pities E1 Zela. I'm not risking it at all. I don't wanna risk it on Jingyuan. I'll be much more happy if I lose it on Silver Wolf, because then that gives me Eidolons for my characters and then a guaranteed Kafka. Alright, I think she's right there. Let's just go talk to her.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
Alright, so that was about it for now. Next part, we have the Kafka boss fight. It's gonna be epic, and it's gonna be so unique because, well, you just see it. But till then, stay classy, stay safe, and peace.